About a month ago, there is quite a big thing that happened. It only just got a resolution, most people don't even know that it happened, and that is all while at the same time it affected most of the big games. Specifically, it brought down their quality. Throughout the last few months, did you notice how the quality of some games went down a bit? I'm not talking about games throwing their game mechanics out the window or anything like that. I'm talking about details missing, worlds left imperfect, games missing that little nudge towards immersion. Well, there is a good chance it might have happened because of the voice actor strike, which was a movement that affected Riot Games as well as a lot of other big game devs. And yes, this is the reason why some legendary skins in League are missing new voice lines to this day. Essentially, the voice actor strike that happened was mostly focusing on one problematic area. Well, technically there were two. There were strikes that were focusing on the actors not getting paid nearly enough what they should be, as well as just working in pretty bad conditions. But the recent one that actually started back in July of 2024, so almost exactly a year ago, was mostly focused on protection against AI. With AI slowly rising and replacing all of our lives, it is no surprise that the voice actors wanted one thing: to make sure that the games they are working for would not use their voices to train their own AI models. In other words, they didn't want the companies to keep using their voices without their consent. This would be like letting EA take my photos and let them generate more pictures for their games. I don't think anyone wants that. And so the SAG-AFTRA union was put together to let voice actors join in, but of course the companies could also join in and let people know that they don't want to use their voices to train AI. The entire situation is actually quite complex. So for simplicity, let's just say that if you are part of the union, you would not be allowed to voice characters for companies who are also not part of the union. If you were caught voicing for someone outside of the protection, there could be potentially penalties. But the opposite would have to be true as well. Should a game be part of the union, they could only hire voice actors who are also part of the union. So simply said, this was a big collab between the companies and the artists to make a safer environment. And we all know we need that because in the game dev industry... Oh, it happened again. But again, all of this is just me heavily oversimplifying. And well, the truth is that even though it was indirectly, League of Legends was also part of this union. So when the different strikes were happening, and the union workers stopped working for a little bit, Riot couldn't simply replace the voice actors and get someone from outside of the union. On top of which, if you have someone who is voicing a character, you really don't want to bring in another person because it will be obvious that it is a different voice. And so the devs were just patiently waiting for the strikes to be over. But of course, this is not something that they could entirely ignore, which is why by the end you'll see there are results. Anyway, the thing is that this did not happen only to someone like Riot Games. Throughout the last year, you might have noticed there are some other big games who also suddenly started missing voices. For example, did you find it odd how many characters in something like Genshin or Star Rail were suddenly quiet? Apparently, Destiny 2 also ran into the same issue. And when it comes to Riot specifically, there are many examples where all of this reflected. My favorite example is Cat in a Box Shaco. Look, because of the strikes, it was very difficult for Riot to get voice actors to voice new legendary skins. Which is why they put together the new skin for Shaco, who fixed all the problems. How did he do that? Well, that entire skin is voiced by cats. One could argue that this means that Riot hired non-union workers, but I am no expert on cat strikes. And so using the simple trick, Riot was kinda able to bypass the entire strike on that one skin. But outside of League of Legends, Riot also had other games which ran into the exact same issues. For example, during the time when Riot was scaling down Legends of Runeterra, when Fiddlesticks and Warwick came out, people noticed one odd thing. Neither Fiddlesticks nor Warwick had voice lines connected to their cards. Now sure, we knew that Riot was cutting costs around Legends of Runeterra, but this was kinda odd. And well, it is likely that all of this was a result of Strike Speed. This is why in the latest dev video they confirmed that both Fiddlesticks and Warwick will be getting new voice lines in the near future. After this, Wild Rift mentioned a similar point in their dev video too. Apparently they were also missing some voice lines for their biggest skins, and in League, Riot is already planning to add more new voice lines to older champions, just like what they've done before. And yes, they are also going back and they are going to give the new legendary voice lines. Mainly, this should be Ashe and Aurelia, with Morgana already getting the voice lines 2 weeks ago, and Kai'Sa only getting the new voice lines in the latest patch. So yes, if you got to use Kai'Sa, there will be voice lines. And how is it possible that all of this is happening and suddenly we are getting new voice lines? Well, the saga after Strike actually reached a conclusion, which happened yesterday. The truth is, the entire movement was paused about a month ago. There was a mention that there was new coding in progress, and that there was a big potential for something big to happen. And well, yesterday on the 9th of July, we got the results. There would be a new contract with all the big game devs, including Activision, Blindlight, Disney, EA, FromSoft, Insomniac, Llama Productions, Take-Two, and Warner Bros. Now, if you are looking for Hoyoverse or Riot Games, well, they got their voice actors through others. So, for example, for Riot, it's FromSoft who are mentioned. And so, in an over 95% vote, the deal was sealed and the video game strike was over. The new agreement that went through will give the actors a new raise, which will be plus another 3% in 2025, 2026, and then once again in 2027. Overtime rate is now higher with the retirement. This is real. But mainly there is this part. The new contract also accomplishes performer safety guardrails including consent and disclosure requirements for AI digital replicas, and the ability for performers to defend consent material. This is real. So yes, the goals were reached, and the entire environment became a bit safer. There is now protection against the malicious AI. And overall, it is a pretty decent victory for all the voice actors on the ground. For reference, at the end of this post, they mentioned that SAG-AFTRA represented about 160,000 different artists. So we're not talking about the special few who think they are above the rest. No, this includes the majority of the big names. But now they should be able to continue their work with better regulations. And so, tying all of this back to the topic of Riot Games, we should be able to see some big improvements across all of their games. And more importantly, it should also reflect outside of the game directly. We're talking about trailers or other promotional materials. For example, I am completely surprised by the fact that all the comics got voice acting. I was sure we wouldn't see this happen until the end of the strike. But also keep in mind that it takes a while for the newly recorded voice lines to reach the games. This is why, even though the strike started last year, it took all the way to the beginning of this year for the strike to start taking the games. That's how far ahead the games are usually planned. So yes, it does also mean that the voices we're just not sure how fast it will actually happen. And in case it is taking too long, hey, don't worry, come and hang out in League of Legends. I think we got a very familiar environment.
Get that vehicle moving again!
You're welcome. I am strengthened. This is real firepower. This is real firepower.
Let's get it where it needs to be.
Fucking hurt. You're welcome.
No more blood and reinforcements.
I unleash the Vishanti's power.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
A nice deep freeze.
I am strengthened for battle.
to put on a show. It's the grand finale. Us against the
I am finished. Destroy these arcs where you find
What
them.
a difference.
Let Moon Knight protect his arcs if he dares.
So close. This is your big chance.
Good medicine. Someone scratch my back. You're welcome.
Thanks so much. The current score is 3-2-0. Time to switch things up, including which side you're on.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
The right heroes could make all the difference. Round 2, go!
We guard the galaxy.
You didn't
sure.
think we would be
But
talking about this
sometimes we
topic.
take stuff
You
other
didn't think there
people
was an
are
update
guarding.
on it. You probably forgot about
Coming in
Riot's
30
MMO.
seconds.
But
Stay
fear
strong.
not, we do have an update on what is going on with the project. And believe it or not, technically we did get a release window. More importantly, we might be alive to see it. So let's dive into all of this. Even though we haven't talked about the MMO for a while, we've been getting steady news the entire time, at least not directly.
battle starts
During
in
Worlds, Cadril got
4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
This is a nice spot.
than do anything else. Except be a superhero.
You're ready for action.
Let's
Getting
go.
kind of worried there.
Wait.
I am
Okay, yeah, I did.
strengthened for battle. I'll patch you up.
I was in trouble.
A nice deep freeze.
Team play. That's me.
That one hurts.
Dark magic. You're ready for action.
We're finding our group.
Squids, good. More arms to
I was
break.
worried.
My good deed for the dead.
A nice deep freeze.
You're ready for action.
Stars? I don't have to be center stage.
I am strengthened for battle. Our enemies are here. Deep blanket. You're ready for action. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
I saw one
I'll
of these on a
patch
beach
you
in
up.
Jersey once. Just in time. Thanks.
Us against the world. Leave them to Khonshu.
I was worried. It's the grand finale.
You're welcome.
Looks like Namor brought in his own shit.
This is real firepower. Be careful here. See, I'm fucking helpful.
Sure those are bad guys.
You got them all.
All done. Happy now, Khonshu?
that make the devs' lives easier. It's essentially creating tools that help the other devs make the game, so it's not really specific. After which there was another big break, but in the middle of all of this, there was something special that happened. There was one big event that started a chain of smaller, interesting events. And that's the fact that there was this one totally random guy who continued the project from before. And so, OnlyFans 2 was born. Now, in case you don't know, OnlyFans was a hardcore WoW guild.
The moon haunts you.
The reason why this is special is because it was made for streamers. And for about 3 or 4 months, it took over the streaming category on Twitch. And yes, I was part of it. I was literally leveling my character as Arcane was launching in my hotel room. In fact, about...
Don't mess.
You ain't got rid of me yet.
A shortcut through space.
I'll pass you up.
Good medicine. By the eye of Agamotto.
They're up against it. We just gotta hold on.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
You're ready for action.
I'm hurt.
What?
Better stop that vehicle.
Good medicine.
Someone scratch my
worried.
back. Relay deployed.
Keep your ugly
It ain't
friends
cheap.
in the seat of the room.
Stop them.
See? More bad guys. That's what we need. Doc Rocket is in the office.
Squids, good. More mouths to break.
This is real firepower.
Team player. That's me.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man.
A nice deep freeze.
I am strengthened for battle.
Just in time. You stop them in their tracks.
You're ready for action. Take good deed for the day.
There, ahead. I found them.
The only octopus I like is grilled. Us against the world!
By the eye of Agamotto.
Chaos!
The entire team just clicked Q. Jesus Christ.
Did you give the baby sticky for breakfast and just put the can?
There's still a chance to stop
I
them.
did the can. I did the other one.
Oh, you did Shiba?
You get a weapon.
That's
You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
I'll give him
Down to
Tiki
30
for
seconds.
dessert. Or for dinner.
The moon haunts you. I unleash the Vishanti's power.
I was worried.
Eivor wasn't bad enough on his own.
For an encore.
Eivor's 8 pounds are officially. I'll pass you up.
Final 10 seconds. See that? Right there.
This is real firepower.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. I'm hurt.
You're ready for action.
I suck.
Us against the world. For mutant kind.
Final score. 3, 2, 1. Another epic victory! Big win!
2 weeks ago, I had a talk with Tyler about something that happened in the guild, which I was involved in. Anyway, the reason why OnlyFans is important to us is because the Riot MMO devs quickly became interested in it as well. And that is for one simple reason. We know as a fact that the Riot MMO devs keep in touch with all the hype that is happening around all the different MMO games. Back when Classic WoW launched, a lot of the MMO devs leveled up their characters and they started actively raiding. Then, when Hardcore was first kicked off as a fan add-on, again we saw a number of tweets from the MMO devs posting their characters making it to 60, and after WoW released its official Hardcore server, once again the Riot MMO devs hopped on board and they leveled up their characters together with the rest of the community. And on top of all of that, Mark Merrill was invited to play in OnlyFans. On the outside, this was simply a cool moment. It was cool to see the co-founder of Riot being on board for some fun. But this is also where an interesting chain of events dripped through. Because in order to play in OnlyFans, you had to stream your leveling experience. This was partially because it was a content guild, but partially it also helped preventing you from cheating, since your viewers could hypothetically help you. Which means that Mark Merrill also streamed, and finally, to pay off this big setup, of course, occasionally he also gave us his thoughts on Riot's MMO. And on one faithful day, he did give us the potential release window. Now, because Twitch is Twitch and keeping bots up is challenging there, I wasn't able to find the original clip, but thankfully the channel Oh Hey Spun got the short of Tryndamere talking about this topic.
Will you finish the Riot MMO before 2030? Sure hope so. Although launch is the start, not the end. So, finish.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time since its announcement, which wasn't really a proper announcement, I don't think we are supposed to know that the MMO is even in works, we got an unofficial release window, where the co-founder of Riot Games feels very strong about the MMO releasing before 2030. In other words, that is before the end of this decade. So yes, we will be older, but it should be in our lifetimes. Congratulations, everyone. The cool thing is that this is not the only piece of news that we have. There are other things that are still constantly happening around the MMO. You see, after the entire Classic WoW saga happened, where the MMO devs got a fresh breeze of the community's actions, there was also a swirl of the MMO and the MOBA players. Because obviously, Tyler 1 became a really influential member of OnlyFans, which is someone outside of the normal WoW community. In fact, he was responsible for making a lot of League players interested in WoW, which of course has a lot of value to Riot. Because through Sodapoppin and Tyler, Riot got a lot more of their audience get their foot into the MMO genre. But what's even more interesting is that after OnlyFans was over, the opposite happened as well. And now, some of these WoW players started playing League for the first time. The most known ones are Pika, Zyru, or Savix. This is something Riot wanted to achieve for a long time. And they are able to pull this off because they are paying attention to the new player experience. At least now they are. So with stuff like Brawl, which is a great new player experience,
also... All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Watch my back.
Just the idiots I was looking for.
Get out of here.
Johnny, don't look good on me.
It's the grand finale. I suck. Render me assistance help. You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Control lost. Help.
I'll patch you up.
We are undefeatable!
Lead them to Khonshu. You're welcome. It's a nice.
I suck. Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Your powers are mine.
A nice deep freeze.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm good to go.
Don't mind me. I'm just dying. This is a nice spot.
They've almost got him! I'm ready to put on a show! You'll have to keep playing until we have a winner.
Why is it folding me instead of going to the point? I don't understand. What a freak.
Bring the bad guy.
Thanks.
We might get the photo off in time.
Bring the bad guy.
Now they're definitely there.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I want to move!
Swing! Smash! Do something!
Swing! Smash! I'm swinging.
You're shooting the ground! Bro, you do not know how to play Venom. That's crazy.
This is real firepower.
It was AI though.
Yeah, what's up?
They thought it was real? Oh no. It's not real, man. It's not real.
It's so funny because it's kind of true.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready. It's
None
my
of your
best friend.
business.
When you enter my realm, I will know everything.
I'm never coming anywhere near your Flarkin realm. You can count on that.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I've been fighting cosmic menaces all my life. It's just another day on the job.
Don't mind me.
This says restoring. This is gonna hurt.
You're welcome.
I like the cool. Capture now.
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show! I'm counting on you, friend. I like the cold. Time for some fireworks. We need to get down together. Wow, 4 in a row. Just needed a few repairs.
Where are you going?
Hostiles coming
Okay.
in fast.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point. Try and hurt me now.
Get out of here!
I'll patch you up.
A nice defense. They almost got it! Double kill!
Embrace perfection. The repairs are in order. I am Groot.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Groot!
I am Groot.
I know. How do we keep ending up in these situations?
Cross timelines make for strange allies. Who do we trust?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
They call me the Punisher.
Friends are saved by my problem with weapons. Even so,
Well,
it's always nice to have a couple of weapons.
The mission area is yours.
This is real firepower! Your powers are
My God, what is happening?
Someone else has gotta help me break those walls, man. I haven't been able to shoot anyone because I'm focusing on these ones.
Capture the mission area!
I quietly put out? You have no idea. Your blows will not affect me.
This is real firepower!
I am strengthened for battle.
I am ready to put on a show!
Nothing is dying. SFF.
By the shades of the Seraphim, I return.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
My favorite time! Good medicine. By the eye of Agamotto!
Your powers are
I am ready to put on a show! They've almost got it! Control seized!
portal here.
Put me in the game.
Hands are shaking
Ready to
again.
unleash the life
Focus.
force.
I'm
So
opening a
block 'em.
portal. A shortcut through space.
Keep fighting it.
One couldn't win without the other. Timely intervention.
Our healers just immediately fucking die.
The enemy! Just the idiots I was looking for. Lots to destroy. Down behind. Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show.
Beacon neutralized. Make up the numbers. By the eye
I am ready to put on a show.
Good medicine. One couldn't leave me done. This is real.
Bro, their healers were just so much better than ours. It's crazy.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.